Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Heat and stay baloney, push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never day. We'll never hurt they mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death, man. Man, I hate to be the one that when I do come holler at my peoples, I hate when it's bad news. Like, I wish it could be different. But it's always bad news. And I want to explain, like, the difference between, this is for people that been to the pen enthusiasts, whatever. But it's a difference between a homie that been in a struggle with you and a homie that just, you know, y'all from the same hood, you know, y'all do go through y'all daily shit. But the only way I could describe a homie that's from the hood and compare him to somebody that did time with you behind these walls is if it's somebody that you did, that you had a shootout with, and y'all was back to back with Tech Nines, like about to you know, shit. It's up against it. That type of bond you feel right there, that's the same type of bond that you feel with somebody that you've been behind the walls going through the struggle with. And so in this case right here, man, the homie Baca, man, he put like this. We go far back, and we gonna catch up too. We gonna catch up a little bit because this is an impromptu Dirty Nation Bakery. This is an impromptu. So if you caught this one, consider yourself, you know, blessed at it. But when a homie that dies, and fortunately he wasn't killed. I'm glad he wasn't killed, but he died. His heart gave out. When a homie close to you passes like that, I mean, shit. It's like a piece of you gone. A thumb, a pinky, a wrist, something not the same. Jay Bird, I see you. Smack, I see you. Billy McGill, what's happening, man? Richard Darling from the bottom, what's up, man? So, some of us be in position to pay homage to our fallen homies. But see, here's the difference. When y'all been through the struggle, it's not your homie. Your homie is a what's the word I could use? It is a common phrase, my homie. But your comrade, that's different. Because that means like we didn't rock together. Put it like this. For y'all that don't know, that y'all just come. Remember the story we're gonna go to Dirty Nation Foundation. Remember the story where the homie had the high speed with the police? I said they shot at him, and I had to grab the bundle, and he stopped. He threw the bundle, and it rolled to me, and I put my foot on it, and I had to stick it up my butt. This is that homie. Remember this story? I know you know, Billy, because you've been there from the beginning. But remember this story where I told you I left Chief in the cell because Chief didn't want to go to chow, and I ended up in a riot with the skinheads. And the homie that was right next to me, side by side, getting money. This is the same homie that has passed, man. And we've known each other since the 7th fucking grade. The 7th grade. He was the first Amazi and all that Oak Park. But he was the first Oak Park blood I ever met. First one. So it's important, if you're in a position to pay respects to your homie in some form or fashion, if he was really your homie, hey, Billy, you 100% accurate. 100% accurate. That's the one. The white Kumi skin. Hey, Billy, you never cease to surprise me. Raymond, what's happening, man? I see you. But yes, exactly. That one. They said that he was living under a bridge before he passed. Like them type of things right there fuck me up because I know I'm a good homie. So if I would have had the opportunity to, I would have fed him every day that he was down bad. That's the thing. When your homies is down bad, like literally, if he's really your homie and he's down bad, you got an obligation. You got an obligation to see about your homie. Now, if you're calling, and he not responding, that's one thing. But if you got options to help your homie that's down bad, your real homie, do that, man. Because it don't feel good when you hear that your homeboy died and he was homeless and down bad. And then he wasn't even far from me because I heard he was in my area. Dynamite. On Blood's Dynamite, I was talking to certain homies about you, Blood, and I hope that you tap in with me because your number is not good, Blood. And you know how this shit affects me because I know it's about to affect you because you didn't know. What the fuck? You didn't know Dynamite. What the fuck? Nigga, you and him was Mike and Ike. Mike and Ike, man. Matter of fact, look. Dynamite, hit the post, man. Hit the link, man. I see you, Big Bad. I see you, Big Bad, man. This is a rough time. I promise you, man. It's one thing to lose like a homie, but it's another thing to lose a comrade. Like a piece of you literally is gone. So I ain't gonna make it like sad because he gone. We can't bring him back. But we is gonna remember my guy. We gonna remember my guy. For all y'all, 14 of y'all, whoever, we gonna remember my guy. They not gonna be able to say, I turned I like none of my homies have a platform. None of my homies got a platform. Not that I know of. Maybe a Facebook or something. So it's on me to do that. And I'm gonna do it. He's gonna contact you, change his number. That's cool, but I want him to come on and hit the link and have fellowship and remembrance of the homie. The link is right there. All you gotta do is hit the link. And we can talk about this great brother. This great brother, man. Hey, Big Bad. I know you know, man. I know you know, because guess what? You was on the live that he was on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let I want Dynamite to come on real quick. And then follow Dynamite, follow the link, hit the link, and if you got an Apple phone, hit the go to the three dots in the corner and hit Chrome, and it'll bring you in. Future stepdad. That's my future stepdad, man. I see you.
What's that, man?
Dynamite.
Man.
Dynamite, hit the link. I mean, no, you hit the link. Turn the light on. Something. Can't see you. There
All
you
right,
go.
hold on. Hey, they can't hold on real quick.
Take your time, Dynamite. You ain't take your time, bro.
Let me have the keys to the Camaro.
My purse. What'd they say it was doing?
Nah, he on.
Okay, you can hear him now?
I can hear him. He on. Everything good.
Go to it.
Yeah, what man, I didn't know nothing about that, man.
Hey, I hate for you to hear it like this. I promise you I do.
Yeah, I'm up here watching Muhammad Ali and George Foreman when we was kings, man. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I'm up here watching George Foreman and Muhammad Ali when we was kings, and you know, one of the major cast men that always let that always let us know we was kings has passed. Yup. Hello?
Y'all, excuse me. Shit one. Hey, all right, we good. My shit blanked out. If my shit blank out, just stay posted. I'll be bringing right back.
It's all good.
Hey, look, blood. I know how close y'all was.
That's my what the fuck up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah, it's a trip, right? Because I'm up here. I don't know if you heard me, but I was up here introducing my son to Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. You know, I was watching this thing called When We Were Kings, right?
Yeah.
And my girl just happened to tap in, and yeah, man, come to find out, one of the major cats who, who always let me know I was a king. It all, it always let, us know we was kings. He didn't pass, bro. That's some shit, man.
Like you just found out.
Right now.
I just found out yesterday, and
I thought he was in LA.
Man, he was down bad, man. He was down bad. But I promise you, he triggered me to worry about you.
I'm gravy.
And I'm glad to hear that. But I promise you, like a lot. He's a hard person to describe because he meant so much to so many people.
Right.
He didn't have no kids, so he lived for the homies and for Sacramento.
Right. I used to, he used to talk about kids all the time. Oh man. I'm at the, I guess I'm gonna have to get at you on in private, man, about how it went down or whatever. But yeah, man.
It's simple. Blood, his heart gave out.
Oh.
His heart gave out, man.
Oh.
And at this age, right? One thing I credit you for, and trust me, I didn't talk to a lot of homies in the last couple days.
Yeah.
And your name always come up. And one of the ones that come up is when you called the Crip niggas out and said, "Can't nobody on this yard do more burpees than me."
Right.
That right there was classic.
I can dig it.
Them up, hey, you sent cousin them back to the square,
huffing and puffing,
like they damn near needed medical assistance trying to do more burpees than you.
Ah man, my nigga, my little nigga Raw, man, he just passed away.
Rest in peace, Raw. Rest in peace, Raw. And Raw, Raw, he been like this since he was 14.
Yeah, that was my little, that was another one of my, I watched that little dude grow up, man. And, that really dug in the nigga chest too, man. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and that's in less than a month.
In less than a month.
Like, so the message I've been getting is that, one, we gotta take care of ourselves. And that's the point I was making is that you was always a homie that pushed that agenda.
Health is wealth.
Let's get this money. Let's get out here. Let's get this money. Like you push working out so much that if we seen you in the area, we was damn near walking the other way because we knew if we went that way, it was gonna be bust down time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got out of here, man, enjoyed myself, you know what I'm saying, for a certain amount of time, man. Motherfucker just got right, right back on it, man. I was talking to Lafayette, man, all the time. Lafayette wasn't really, telling me that, what was happening. But,
They had a visual at the big park yesterday. I was a little upset that I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't know none of that, man. Excuse me real quick.
Black Money, I see you, man. Mighty Spade, welcome, man, welcome. Skyler, what's up with my guy?
Yeah.
From the bottom, what's happening? Hey, look, hey, I ain't had a bakery episode in I don't know how long, so I appreciate y'all for coming. Like, this is one of them times where, like, if I didn't do this for my homie and smoke a couple of blunts and talk, what the hell is that? What is that? A cat belly?
Yeah, that's my cat gin and juice.
That's exactly what this is right here.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what this is too. Mm-hmm. Let me go out in the car. Go, hey, Asante.
Asante, so good.
Asante.
Wait, you named the animal Asante or what?
Yeah, that's my son.
You named him Asante?
His name is Asante Mungu Simbamoyo.
Do he know what his name means?
Tell him what your name means.
Thank you, God, Lionheart.
That's right.
Yeah, he know what his name means, bro.
That's right.
All right, son, I'm finna go outside, man.
Here's the keys.
To the Camaro?
Yeah.
All right. Here, take the keys to the Charger right here.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, I'm finna go out here real quick, bro. Oh man. Yeah, hey man, I didn't know nothing about that, man. I didn't know nothing about that, man.
Man, I didn't between here and yesterday, I didn't talk to Frank G, Ja. Just got off the phone with Couch.
Okay.
I talked to Primo, Zelly. Oh man. I texting. I talked to the homies, some of the homies inside, because I don't want the homies. I don't want the homies to feel what you feeling and what I had to feel yesterday, to know that he passed on Wednesday, and we just now finding out.
Yeah, that's insane, man. I'm gonna go out here, sit in the car real quick.
Hey, Dynamite.
Yeah.
Hey, you was hard, but that nigga Baca was the first real Old Park nigga I ever met. Do you know that? Oh, my mama. Seventh grade. That nigga was in the Heights. That
Right,
nigga
right.
was the first Old Park nigga I ever met. Him and his boy Maurice.
Okay.
I mean, excuse me, Marquise.
Right, right.
And I'm telling you, like, there was never a break in communication. Like how we fucked with it, it was never a break, because we was in the pen most of the time together. And then when we came to the streets, we fucked with it too. You know
Right.
you know who gonna take it hard too? Teddy B.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Hey, Dynamite.
Yeah.
But you go up there as top 3 as somebody that would probably take it hard.
To do what?
That would take it as hard.
Well, man, with me, man, it be taking it be taking a while for stuff to settle in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I knew it was some little lightweight hustle. Well, they ain't lightweight now, but you know what I'm saying? I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was some health issues, but I didn't know it was all like that, bro.
Oh, so he had some issues he knew about?
Oh yeah. Yeah, from time to time, Baca freeze up a little bit. You know.
He really lived, he really lived for everybody else. You know that?
No, bro. I know. Yep.
He ain't had no kids. And his family, like, if you think about it, we never really knew his mom or his dad or nobody like that. We just knew him.
Right. I done got the wrong pipe. Whatever.
How you get the wrong pipe?
I got the empty one. Yeah. Oh,
hey,
man.
hey, Dynamite. I'm glad you tapped in, of all people. You know why? Because the last conversation I had was with Couch.
Right.
And I was like, man, where the fuck is Dynamite? Because Bach, when he passed, he kind of faded. He kind of faded away. And then passed. Like sometimes, like animals. Animals, when they know they about to die, they'll run away. And then die.
Right.
So I kind of felt like, Dynamite, where the fuck is Dynamite? He was in our face and then he was gone.
Yeah, I ended up getting my cub, and that was priority number one. Once I ended up with the cub, everything else in the world got small. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious to know, like, how many years you did again?
10,109 days, 27 years, 8 months, 3 days.
27 years. And how long you been out?
Next month on the 17th will be a year, bro.
A year. Hey, man, I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see the realizations that you going through, or that you have.
Shit. Everything then kind of settled down. That working for your chicken, man, is that's a trip.
Hey, I know.
Yeah. That working for your chicken is a trip, man. Outside of that, it been same old.
Yeah, but no, hell no. I did 17 years.
Right.
You did 10 more than that. Well, I did 20 total, but still, you did that straight. I know.
Look at this. Hold on. Look at this.
What is that?
She knew I forgot it. Thanks, brother. Yeah. But yeah,
Hey, look, but I know that you have went through profound experiences and realizations. You can't look. I went through them. Everybody that did a long time went through them. You're not the same person that you was when you walked out them gates.
not even close.
Not even close. That's what I'm talking about.
Not even close, man. Look, now everything is on a scale, bro. Everything is on a scale. And then, like I say, once I end up getting my cub, everything really, I'm saying, every single move has to count, man. Every move counts. Yeah. I really wish my number just changed, man, about a week ago, man. I really wish, man, I would have been able to get in contact with Baca, man.
I promise you, I called you.
Yeah. Well,
but I called the old number that you never answered.
Right.
But I know, but I scrolled through the list because I didn't want no homies to feel what I felt knowing that he died 3 days later.
Man, check this out, man. Just like I say, man, this is a true story, man. I'm up in here watching just out of nowhere. My son, wasn't really up on Muhammad Ali like that, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this documentary, and the name of the documentary is When We Were Kings, right?
Right.
And right as it's going off, my girl, she tap in, she see, the message about, Baca rest in heaven. I'm like, man, what the fuck? But I say that to say, Baca always told us we was kings, man. He always told us we was kings, man, and that ain't no happenstance, ain't no coincidences, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I love that nigga, man. I'm gonna carry that nigga with me, man. Hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of some of that jewelry he used to be wearing, man. Some of that African jewelry he used to be wearing, man.
I heard that he had books that had us in them.
Oh, without a doubt.
And that you knew about him.
I knew he was writing books all the time, man. Baca was trying to hook me up with some people, man, that I never really got a chance to, and it sounds silly now, man, talking about who I ain't never got to hook up with and all this sort of type of shit. Because it's still, believe it or not, man, it's still a bunch of motherfuckers, man, that I haven't seen, bro. And it's ridiculous. I seen Baca. I mean, I got pictures of me and Baca, but it's a trip, man, now that the motherfucker be like, man, I ain't had time to get in touch with this person. I ain't had time to get in touch with that person or any of that punk shit, man, because like I say, I'm less than a month away from being out a year.
You still got struggles yourself that you gotta go through. And man, there's nothing that anybody else could do to help you go through them because they come in the form of realizations. Right. And every realization you get stronger. I'm gonna give you one of mine. One of my realizations when I first came home was I got caught up trying to dress like everybody else. Like I wanted to be up on these shoes that they got. I was caught up in the fashion war. And then finally I was like, shit, it's power in being yourself. It's power in wearing what the fuck you want to wear.
Man, my 501s tell my story.
You see, it's power in your having your own style, your own ism.
Without a doubt, my 501s tell my story, bro.
Hey, I wasn't wearing no 501s, but I was wearing Echo, and Echo had been like Echo had been like 2 years prior type shit. So I was walking in and shit like that. I was wearing the Nike Air, thinking I had Air Force Ones and shit.
Right.
I was wearing Team Jordan, thinking I had J's.
I can dig it.
I had to go through a phase.
Oh, a motherfucker gonna make sure he stay fly around the foot area.
Hey, so I brought you on, right? I wanted to watch about 10 minutes of Baca, man, and just share a memory. Because I need 2 blunts for Baca. Because Baca, one thing about him, is he'll cause you to chain smoke because he gonna be drinking while you smoking, and before his bottle is half gone, he getting retarded.
Right.
So I need to roll up another blunt for him.
Well, I'm gonna put something up in this little up in the chalice for him.
You know, didn't y'all come on the bakery together?
We was.
You know why? You know why I remember? Y'all came on together. You know why I remember?
Hey,
Because afterwards I was like, man, you can't have more than 2 old park niggas on at one time. Like that's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
Home talking about the same stuff in the 1970s. Something.
right.
Let me see.
What?
Let me see if it pop
Who do
up.
we have here? What's up with it, Brody?
It should pop on.
My guy, man. Power to the people. Dirty Nation. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you good.
Hey, Dynamite, just trip off of this shit. I ain't even gonna talk. Let's just watch the homie.
African Americans and Africans in Africa and the difference of opinions of why we grew up thinking that they didn't like us. And the significance with you is that you are actually part of a religion that stems from Africa. So if you don't mind, could you start there?
Yeah, I can start with religion by saying that, like most of us, I was raised in the church, first the Catholic Church, then the Baptist Church. Always heard the drum. I like to call it the drum. So whether I was reading the Bible at Sunday school, whether I was in the street thugging, I always felt this voice that led me to discover and research, where our people, found their worldview at, where they found their position and how they built these wonderful things that the world goes to praise, but at the same time puts us at the bottom of, talking about the pyramids and all that stuff, the science of the world. That being said, I'll just take it real simple. When it comes to this, where I go with this dirty hey, we don't like each other here. I don't like the niggas from up the street sometimes. People up the street don't like me. So it's not far-fetched that somebody living in a whole other continent won't have no connection to me. But there's both truth and there's both falsehoods in that. One thing we must realize when it comes to that, I don't say we must, but one thing that I come to realize is that while we were enslaved here, our people have been enslaved there to this day. And I don't mean the chattel slavery of whipping you and all that type of stuff. Oppression. The mental stranglehold that they put on the motherland in Africa, boy, has been to some extent greater than the stranglehold that they put on the blacks and the Latinos and the Asians and stuff out here in the United States. Because we talk about colonialism. Colonialism and being second grade citizens or second rate citizens.
Bach was deep,
so to kind of keep it on the differences, like, because I know. So coming from Baptist and Catholic and all that, you had in your studies, you had to come across the thought that they don't like us here. How did you overcome that, or how did you see through that?
Well, one thing I never listen to nobody. That's one thing I will say about me is, of course, I was a student, so I listened to teachers, but I never listened to just the naysayers. So if there was a majority, if there was a major narrative going on, the majority of people spoke, I always questioned it. And one of the things I always questioned was them people not liking us. But like I say, that's why I kind of prefaced it with saying we don't like each other out here, because I entertained the idea of that, but it wasn't what I came across, nor was it what I felt in my heart. So I kind of rejected that whole thing of them hating, not liking us. And to this day, I reject it. But so many factors that go into that. One big factor is, like I say, colonialism. Colonialism just wasn't done by the European. The reason why, we speak English. Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I was watching him yesterday. Dr. Khalid Muhammad, you know, we know him from the Ice Cube tapes and, you know, Million Man March, all that stuff, and later with the Black Panthers, rest in peace, brother. But he said language should not divide us. He said, okay, you got bit by an English dog. This one got bit by a French dog. This one got bit by a Portuguese dog, and it made so much sense. So, as a foreign Africanist, and of course, this has to do with my evolution, my growth to become a foreign Africanist, and being Latin for all Black people, no matter where you find a Black person out on this planet, in India, in Fiji, in Samoa, in Africa, in the United States, in Canada, we all the same people, man. You know, and that's what
do they accept that though or embrace that?
Most Africans technically don't call themselves Africans. When I say most, of course they're educated. Like most of the world, they speak multiple languages. Unlike the United States, you know, Americans only speak one. It might be bilingual, but speak a little Spanish. But to be African is to be okay. A good example of it to be like we know people that we call Spanish, right? But the real name of that country is not Spain; it's España. But here in America, we talk that that place is called Spain, and that the people over there are Spanish, you know. But they speak. We know they speak Espanol. We don't put two and two together. That hey, Espanol, España. We don't do that. So going back to African, and this is a term that was used to a whole continent of hundreds of different multi-ethnic people, multicultural people. You know, multiple languages and stuff like that. And that base term is put on Africa. Okay. Most Europeans don't really call themselves European. They call themselves German. They call themselves, French. This, that, and the third. We tend to just take their cue at it and just lump all the people in Africa. So, okay, Africans. They call themselves Africans, but most people there would call themselves their nation first. Because when you have a nation, when you have a national history, you have an identity. Here in the United States, we struggle for our identity because who are we? Black? Okay, yeah, we're Black. Okay, are we African? Yeah, we're African, but are we not from Africa? Okay, we're American. Yeah, we're African American. All this old different stuff, right? Now they come with the ADOs, the descendant of slaves. Now they're trying to say we the first tribes and we was here with the Indians. All this different stuff, right? But all that applies. But what I'm saying is, the African in Africa doesn't necessarily consider himself African in the sense.
So where does the difference come from? Because we see them all as one. So where's the difference from what they have against us or what we was taught that they have against us?
Okay, well, I can you know the parallels with me being African is we don't believe in ultimates. See, the European, he loves to believe in ultimate, black and white, this way and that way. Okay, well, Shabaca is very fluid, so I'll go back and say this. And the reason why a lot of our African people, bro, a lot of our West Indian people, a lot of our people from the islands of South America and India and other places, look at us with a little form of disdain is because to whom much is given, much is expected. We live in one of the most progressive, successful experiments in the world, the United States of America. A place to rebel, 13 little colonies rebelled from Europe, and I'm quoting Khalid because, Khalid go. But 13 little colonies rebelled against Europe, broke away, established this country, boom. Okay. It's become off our blood, sweat, and tears. The black man, the Latin man, the Indian man, everybody's tears, the Asian man. This country has become the world power. People coming from so-called third world countries and like that, look at it like, man, how could you live here and not take advantage of all the things you got? We killing ourselves trying to get over here. And then you being here, you sit back and allow yourself to become the face of the pimp, the face of the gangster, the face of the killer, the face of the prison system, the face of the drug, all these different things. How could you allow yourself to do that, black man? So our folks look at us and see that like working. That was the whole thing on Easy Watch in Living Color. They like, just make you like 3 jobs. You only got one job, you know. They coming out here and they working, bro. You know, a lot of us, we like to criticize the Chicano man, the Latino man out here, man, but that Mexican, he get up every day and he go to work, man. He go sit out there in front of, you know, he go sit out there.
So let's bring correlation to it. So are you saying that they judge us because we don't work as hard as they do?
What they do is they judge us off of our arrogance, bro. See, here in the United States, we take on the identity of the Europeans so much so that we don't even understand how we put his paradigm over ours. A beautiful paradigm straight from God. You know what I mean? God's baby. You know, that's for the soul and the spirit and everything that we touch, you know, turns gold. You know what I mean? But we had to look at it through the lens of this European, and we attach all this stuff on art. So where I'm going at it is this, and I know I could be long-winded Baca, but
long-winded Baca.
This bitch downstairs is crazy, bro. Hey, but where I'm going at it is with we haven't made the best of it, man. And a lot of our people come from beliefs, and they make it pop here. Be sending money back to their people and be out here working and be like, why don't?
Hey. Hold on. Damn. Hey, Dynamite. Listen to that nigga. You there? You there? All right, hold on. All right, so Faison, Tanya, you know, I know we communicate on Facebook, so you already know. I know what Dynamite. I mean, not Dynamite, but I know what I know what he meant to you. I know what he meant to you. Like Baca meant a lot to everybody. Everybody. He was the person that I promise you, Tanya. We met at Martin Luther King Junior High in the 7th grade in Del Paso Heights. And he was the first Oak Park nigga I ever met in my life that I knew, like, this nigga's from Oak Park. He was the first one. I remember he even tried to say I was from Oak Park because I brought a Bad Mouth Clemmy tape to school because my mama lives in Oak Park. But you know what? Once we went on that side of the wall, like we became comrades. Like there was, like there's people, like we've been in riots. Me and him, we've been in riots back to back. I know that don't mean shit, but like literally back to back in a skinhead. I mean, in a riot with some skinheads. Like I just told stories on my channel about them, like the high-speed chase.
Yeah, I might need you to just put your jacket on like that and then take your jacket out.
Okay, let me see that necklace right there.
I know that don't mean shit, but like
This feel good.
See that machete right there, boy?
Hold on. Are you on another phone?
No. Yeah, he's on. He's on right now. We can hear him. The high-speed chase.
Are you gonna take that off or what, bro?
Oh God, what the hell?
I can't even mute that nigga. Dynamite,
I can't hear him no more.
I can see you. I can see you.
Okay, you got
it. He get it. But yeah, no, we done been side to side fighting in riots. I'm telling you, Old Folsom is the hub for the homies. Like that's our backyard. Like it's gotta be classic stories that come out of old Folsom in the eras. Like there's some classic stories that people from the 90s heard about the 80s. Then there's classic stories people from the 2000s heard about the 90s. Well, I was that 2000s that heard about the 90s. So all the stories in the 2000s, either I heard them or I was there, because I was there from damn near 2005 to 2010. Straight. That was an epic time for the homies. Like that was the last of the real live fellowship with the homies behind the walls. And there's this one story in particular about Bach that I don't know if it's made it out here. Like I try to get out here. Like it's on my channel. It's been on my channel. But Baca was coming through the count gate, right? The count gate, that's where they pat you down before you come outside. Because the thing is, they don't want you to bring nothing outside. They don't want you to sneak no contraband. And back then, motherfuckers had phones, drugs, all the shit. And so, but he coming through the gate, right? The homie Couch, like he right behind him. The homie Couch thinking like, boy, like he better not have nothing on him. He said as soon as he had that thought, bam, this nigga Bach was breaking. Hold on, let me put my blunt down so I could describe this shit good. This nigga Bach, as soon as this Couch said, as soon as he had the thought, they hit his sock. Bam, this nigga Bach is full stride. Like Folsom Yard ain't that big. It's kind of like a big ass square. But it ain't that big. But this nigga Baca is striking. At this time, this nigga Baca dreads was to his booty. No homo. This nigga dreads was to his booty. So when this nigga Bach was running, hitting on the track, this nigga he was running so fast. This nigga Bach was running so fast. You there, Dynamite?
Yeah, he's here. Hold on.
Dynamite.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, what's that?
Dynamite.
I just
Pop
hey
in,
look,
pop
I had
in.
to go put on. Look, I I had to represent Baca today, man. I had to.
He's gonna pop in, but watch this though. I'm gonna just let it happen naturally. So this nigga Bach was running so fast that his dreads was sticking straight back. In my line,
bruh. I've never seen no form like that before. Hey, look, hey, we in the area. I'm talking about, look, man. This is kind of your story mostly, though, Dirt. Look, because at the end of the day, it's. But Baca is the reason why that shit happened, why your story happened.
True that.
Bruh. I've been knowing Baca for a long ass time, man, since we was little. I don't know where that nigga got no professional track running.
That nigga was like this.
Hey, look, bro. I God.
That nigga, look, Dynamite.
Right,
remember
corner, when he hit the corner of the white boys, that nigga went down like this, right?
Like this.
Yeah, that nigga was down like this. He looked like the motherfuckers that ride the motorcycles.
That nigga hit the dip when he bit the corner.
Right back up.
Hey, look.
Man, you should have seen the next day at that same count gate, they had a little nigga, what's that little nigga from 3 Blocks? Elliot.
Yeah.
They had Elliot standing right there like a 5.0, nigga. They was waiting for another nigga to take off.
Hey, Tanya sends her regards. And she said last night at the vigil, folks were saying Baca celebrated our religion. He respected our religion, but he practiced Yoruba spiritually. Dynamite's hoodie is a Yoruba spiritually.
Okay. And I'm Yoruba spiritually.
I can't. I was there. I was there.
Without a doubt. Yeah, man. That shit
She
fucking
said
man.
Baca evolved so much and a lot of folks didn't keep up. You know what? Just me playing that interview, just me playing that bakery that he was on like 3 of them.
Right.
Because you remember the one that y'all was on. I gotta dig that one up.
Right.
But just like Baca will have you to where you'll forget what you got going on in your life and just journey with his words. Because they'll take you someplace.
Baca was one of the only. Well, no, because I'm not gonna act like it ain't a lot of brothers, but I'm just saying, Baca was the epitome of RBG. He was the epitome of that, right? Revolutionary but gangster.
Yeah.
He's still who he was. He was a tribal nigga. He was a P nigga, man. All that. He was all that, right? Us and them, when it comes against other Africans, like, okay, man, I'm part of this tribe, they part of that tribe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was with all that. When it got smoky, he was hitting other Africans like they was the devil, right?
Man,
But
hey, look.
But look, with all that said, he knew it was so much more, you know what I'm saying, to us than just that.
Yeah.
Right. That nigga was RBG. He was RBG.
Listen, that nigga took that, somehow they stole that nigga's phone. That nigga was in that nigga's cell.
Okay, so, bro.
In that nigga's cell in the morning when he came back from breakfast.
You know why? Because he had already poked on some shit, and they was like, man, this nigga finna fuck around and find out who really got this.
That nigga said,
business.
That nigga was in that nigga's cell when that nigga came back from breakfast and said, yeah, man, we got an issue. I'm about to tighten you up real quick.
Bruh, I seen the nigga that he thought had it. I seen him a couple years later, right?
Yeah.
No, hella years later. Because that happened when I first got there. That nigga was a brand new man, bro.
Man, he realized he had a brush with a real one, and that changed his life.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him, man. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss that energy. But just like I said, when I was out there sitting in the car and I was listening to it, we always got that. Right? No, you got that. You got that for us, right? So
yeah.
There's a steady stream of contributions jumping off.
Yeah.
Man, look. To be sitting out there in the car right now, listening to my homie, man, like spitting some shit, right? Some, you know what I'm saying, some shit that's gonna last now. It ain't never going nowhere, right? That's a contribution, man. That's a contribution. And right now, all niggas our age, we should be tripping off legacy. How we gonna be remembered?
What you leave behind.
Oh man, come on, man.
And it ain't always financial. See, sometimes people think it's financial. No, it's your legacy. It's your aura, your essence. Look, the jewels that you leave behind.
I'm not sure about how many bikes my father bought me, right? Or what was, or none of that shit. But so I don't even trip off that. That's not what comes to my mind, bro. What comes to my mind is the little jewels that he dropped that I'm just now understanding. Right? Ooh. Yeah, man, I don't remember. Man, my pops got me hella bikes, man. I can't name you not one of them motherfuckers. I can't name you not even one. But some of them jewels he dropped when I was in, you know what I'm saying, while I was sitting in the passenger seat with my little Pepsi, when he had his little drink and all that, and we doing our thing, right? I remember, I'm just now starting to remember and understand some of that shit. Them is the jewels. Them is the jewels. So yeah, man. Baca left us with a lot of jewels, man.
Hey,
he left us with a lot of jewels, man.
Hey, do you know how I'm telling you, the 7th grade,
right?
And he was always on some militant shit. He was never not on no. He was always on some militant shit and bringing us together.
Hey, check this out, man. Me and Baca had a disagreement about Kwanzaa, right?
Right.
Because I basically shut Kwanzaa down, but I shut it down on some. You know, I really don't want to be following nobody with panther blood on their hands. You understand what I'm saying?
With panther blood?
With panther blood on their hands. Ron Karenga.
You gotta be more specific.
Well, Ron Karenga and the United Slaves, they had beef with Black Panthers. Right? Ron Karenga is the cat that basically introduced Kwanzaa to us. Right? That's kind of like a motherfucker saying, you know a nigga didn't, download your pops and did all kind of punk shit to your pops, but he has some pretty good ideas, so let me just roll with that. You understand what I'm saying?
So go against Pops.
Well, Pops is gone and dude, well, Ron Karenga ain't gone, but I'm just saying, just that's kind of like us celebrating that. That's kind of like what we're saying.
Celebrating some turncoat.
Celebrating some good ideas that a turncoat came up with.
Ooh, that was good.
Right. But yeah, me and Baca had a, you know what I'm saying? Me and Baca used to go back and forth about Kwanzaa. Man. I'm talking about for years, for a really long time.
One thing about Bach is if he stand on it, he gonna stand on it.
Man, come on, bro.
You're not gonna move it from that. We gonna just have to go work around that.
And he gonna bring some paperwork. So you need to bring some paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time, Chapel, he finna have a book. He finna have a book about what I was talking about last time.
Hey, they don't understand them battles. Them is personal, internal battles.
Come on, bro.
Everything I know versus everything you know.
And Baca is another prime example of this right here. The prison curriculum teaches you a little bit about a lot of things. That's what it does, right? So
look, that was deep.
It does, but it doesn't really think about it. It's like, the prison curriculum, bro. I swear to God, man.
Hey, you just opened my head like
that's what. Hey, Dirt, you remember? Look, check this out. I'll never forget this, right? I'm in the area with the young homies. And
Primo's watching. So let Primo know what's up.
Primo, what's happening? I love you, man, on everything. Hey, well, look here. So it's kind of raining out there, right?
Yeah.
And it's me, Baca, and a bunch of young niggas, right? This nigga from IE, he come out the building, he come over there, he's standing over there for a long time, and he's looking over there.
Clicking from the comments.
Right? And then we say, the nigga finally walked up on us. We're like, man, what's happening? That nigga was like, look here, man. When I came from the count gate and I walked over here and I stood over there for a minute, man, I was looking at y'all. There would have been nothing in my mind that would have made me believe that y'all was talking to these young niggas about radar and sonar. Nigga, we was look, bro. We got in a lot of them situations, right? But I said it to say that's a prime example of the prison curriculum. It teaches you a little bit about a lot. It does.
Shit.
It does, bro. It does.
Hey, and then we come out thinking we geniuses though with that little bit.
Well, we the ones that be getting them raises at lunchtime through them little conversations.
Cause we perceptive.
Well, you really ain't got nowhere that you can go where we ain't been to. A little bit.
A little bit. Cause look, I be like this. I done been all across the country. Every state. And that's a lot.
All the time. I tell my, excuse me, bro. I tell my, because I'll forget. I'm getting kind of old. I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, I did all my traveling on PBS, nigga. It's look, it's places that I go now, nigga, I already been, damn near already been here because I've seen it on PBS all the times. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Come on, bro.
I do. Hey, look, do you remember PBS coming on and us being concerned if it had S, R, T, like whatever? Like we knew it was gonna be some kiddie shit, but if it had an S on it, like some sex was in it, oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Hey, look. I swear to God, man. One of my little proudest moments in
You see who downtown, right?
Who was that?
What's up with the fella, man?
Saturday, man.
I see you got them roster things hanging real long. You understand me? You over here preaching. I said, let me get on here, man. You understand me? When G's talk, I gotta listen, man. I'm one of them niggas that I know when real niggas is talking, man.
Right. Hey, Dirk. That nigga right there. That nigga, Teddy B. And who else? Some other niggas. They was the first niggas made me feel old, nigga. I was like,
nigga, when you sided with Insane B and called out the young homies, you was old.
Oh yeah, Primo was one of my first victims too.
Yeah, quit playing with me, bro. Quit doing all that. Ain't no victim. I ain't never been a victim.
Insane was just running through shit.
I wasn't a victim, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Never one of them. I wasn't a victim. I couldn't have been one of them.
Hey, that nigga Primo was out there with bloody lip and everything, body and niggas.
You talking about when you and Same B played him and what was the nigga name?
They gave me like Teddy B, my nigga. They gave me somebody like Teddy B. Teddy B don't even play basketball, bro. He just hella tall.
Look like he played basketball.
He looked like Teddy B, nigga. Teddy B hella tall. Nigga, you don't play no hoop, nigga. That nigga was out there just being Teddy B.
Yeah, Teddy B, you kind of muscle Teddy B around a little bit, even though he tall. Yeah. Until he get mad. Once he get mad, it's over.
I swear to God, let everybody leave it out of here. So let me get my black ass out of here. Come on, I'm listening.
That nigga got mad at me at Folsom. All of a sudden, that nigga, at Pelican Bay, that nigga just dunked.
Dunked on you?
He didn't dunk. I'm gonna go in the dark because I gotta start driving.
Hey, Primo, he said that nigga dunked. I can't even picture Teddy B dunking with shit. Out of anger? What? I wish I could have seen that shit.
He like 7 feet tall, so I wouldn't doubt he can't dunk. But the nigga didn't dunk when he was on my team. Nigga, I went in the dark because I gotta start driving real quick, nigga.
Okay.
Hey, but that's funny though. I understand the significance because I never even seen Teddy B make an attempt to dunk nothing. But like, nigga, you get him mad.
That nigga was mad, bro. That nigga was mad at his folks. Hey man, the pocket thing, man. Man,
that shit. That hurts right there, man, because that's one of ours, man. That's an alumni member right there, man. That's somebody that's one of our near and dears right there, man.
Primo, why you didn't call me, tell me they was having a thing?
Man, listen to me, bro. I swear to God, I was at the bar drinking. I know y'all. I'm probably let me cut one of these lights on this goddamn car. Black.
Like, nigga,
you still can't see
I felt some kind of way because I missed you.
Nah, listen to me. I swear to God, I was at the bar drinking this shit, bro. And then somebody called me, was like, man, they at the big park. So I left what I was doing. Not like that, no heads up, no pre-warning.
Hey, you know what it is, though?
I didn't have no heads up, no nothing.
You know what it is, though? That's just a test to his character. Because he touched so many different people that we even know. So, shit happened, and then it happened. My sister had.
He was like a nigga that really was like a rare person, bro. Like he touched a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that got a lot of love for him.
Hey, my sister had 2 candlelight visuals.
That's what I was gonna say. That was just one of many, so it ain't like that's the only one he gonna have.
On my mama, because I know of at least like 7 people that was mad that they couldn't be there. I know that.
I think his sisters in them put that together. So I think his sisters in them started that.
Yeah. But me and Couch was talking tonight, and we was talking about the difference between, a homie from your hood and a comrade. Like, comrade supersedes shit because it's damn near like you went away to special forces. You went away to special forces and them people that you forged bonds with was backed with the realization that this is life or death. So these decisions that you make are infinite.
Bruh. Establishing relationships through solidness, man, that shit supersedes that other shit. I mean, not supersedes, but nigga, it's like say for instance, I love you because I'm supposed to love you, right? As opposed to
but it
nigga,
do supersede it though. It do supersede the big brother because when we was up in that dungeon, bro, like imagine how many years we did in that dungeon with certain homies, bro. They ain't from where we from, but our bond we built with them. But then we get out here, we only be on these streets for a few years, and it's like, you know what I mean? I don't even know. I've been around you for about 4, but I was with this nigga for 10 or 15. So my bond and my loyalty was kind of like what over here because like we got a sorority. It's like a sorority we built amongst our own. Get down, bro. Like it's different, bro. Like
I got a second that.
Primo.
Yes.
I was just being cautious when I said it didn't supersede it because nigga, it does. Right?
That's the
it
fuck
does.
I'm talking about.
I was being a little cautious, but it does.
We gotta call the ball and strike a strike when we are on G. Bro, we don't want to never act like we're not gonna put people around, bro. We're gonna call the ball and strike it, dude. My nigga, like I fuck with Dirt more than I fuck with some niggas that's from where I'm from because me and Dirt rock for damn near 8 years, 10 years straight, nigga. I only been out for 7, so even if I've been around you new niggas for the 7, that 10 beat the 7. You from where I'm from. Yeah, you from where I'm from, but man, this nigga done been really when I needed some soups and I was really starving. This nigga really fed me, nigga. Like, man, this got a different kind of burn.
Check this out.
It's different.
Running across that yard when people shooting at you, nigga, to go help another.
Come on, man.
That shit is gigantic, nigga.
Come on, man.
Platinum.
It's platinum.
Come on, man. I've been willing to lay it all on the line. The nigga got a gun, mini 14 up there, my nigga. Like, and I'm willing to go get cracking with you while he got a mini 14. It's a little different, Brody.
It's different.
Look. The way
I'm the first nigga to tell you, right? Nigga, it's some niggas from other places. Like say for instance, you know, the little nigga Raw that just passed.
Mando.
Okay. For one, I seen that nigga throw the hardest 2-piece nigga I ever seen in my life.
Yes.
I seen that. I was standing right there. It looked so vicious. I was like, what the fuck was that? But anyway.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Raw was in Folsom with me too?
Yeah, no, not. He probably was. But look, check it out. So, you know, we got some little smoke around the corner. I'm finna go over there and talk about it. I'm looking around to see, you know, who I'm gonna take with me.
Yeah.
Right? It was some niggas standing around and you know, it was a lot of different niggas standing around. I said, Raw, walk over here with me. I said, hey, Raw, walk over here with me real quick, man. And the reason I'm saying this is a prime example of this. This is what I'm trying to say. Solid is solid.
Yes.
That solid is solid. If you always showing up, and I ain't just showing up because, you know, the fist and all that shit might not happen for years.
Yeah.
Right? I'm talking about the everyday solid.
Yeah. Like when
That's
you ask them, when you wake up in the morning and you ask
just solid because that's
how you doing,
solid,
and you really mean how you doing. How are you?
If you say, nigga, I'm
so solid because that's your nature, my nigga. Your nature is to be solid, bro. Like, that's your everyday movement, bro.
Man, look. When motherfuckers talk about Dirt or motherfuckers talk about Primo or motherfuckers talk about Dynamite, whatever the fuck they gonna talk about, right? I want everybody to try to imagine this. For however long Primo did, however long Dirt did, however long Dynamite did. Every single day it mattered we was black.
Yes.
It mattered. Every single day it mattered we was Bloods. Every single day. Right? Every single day it mattered if we was from the Heights and from Old Park. Every day that mattered for thousands of days. Right? For thousands blood. I'm talking about any one of those little things could change our life every day.
On the base.
That shit mattered at breakfast. That shit mattered at yard. That shit mattered in church. It mattered every day, right? So with that said, nigga, I'm saluting and I'm going to stay saluting niggas like Baca, niggas like Dynamite, niggas like Primo, niggas like Dirt. They kept it solid, nigga. When the pressure was on every single day for thousands of days.
Oh, my mama. Thousands of days straight. Niggas gotta keep it solid because every day that mattered, bro. Every day that mattered.
Because they was watching and waiting.
And look, at any time, since all of us met up under a G code, if you violated that G code,
yes,
we said, fuck you, nigga, no matter who you was.
And it was consequences. And it was consequences behind it.
Hey, what do you say? Consequences and repercussions.
And there's consequences behind that, though. It's consequences behind that disrespect.
If you talking to niggas, nigga, blood, check this out. 10,109 days, nigga, I ain't never did a burpee, wrote an essay, had to run a lap, nigga, none of that shit, niggas. I kept it solid, nigga.
There you go.
Same way you niggas did.
I ain't got no disciplines on my record, nigga. I did 6 months, nigga. I ain't never got
I got 0 DPs.
No, not even one.
Hey, no, I got DP. I got tricked though. I got tricked into a dice game with cousin them, right? And cousin them was like, I was up on cuz, right? And then cuz came and said, was like, yeah, man, I said, if I was up on you, how much would you charge me? He said, I would have charged you half. So like 2 days later, I'm shooting dice with cousin them, and they run it up. And nigga, it's yard release. Now they gotta go from my door. That nigga come back from yard, like, check this out. When he was gone though, I was like looking at my CDs, my tapes. I'm like, I got half. You know, I'm down like 300. I got half. So I got all my shit ready for him and shit. And then come back from the yard like, yeah, check this out. I need everything.
Damn.
The nigga Capone from Anthony's Park had to bail me out. He bailed me out. The homies had me doing laps and shit. They ran my shit. I felt like I had an asthma attack too. But shit, it is what it is. I learned my lesson. Don't shoot dice with cousin then or don't go to the game without the homies.
Hey man, like I said, let's get back to my nigga Raw a little bit, right? Because that's the nigga. I was in Solano with my nigga for about 6 years, bro. And I was there. That was like a different type of young nigga, man. You know what I mean? And like, we got to give them niggas they praise, bro, because he didn't get out here to really get to enjoy what he really had to come. You know what I mean?
How long?
He had whole other get down, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to give real niggas there. It's like your
Primo.
It's like you get your celebratory lap, my nigga. He didn't get his lap around the park, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well. He got his lap. He was sprinting around the track.
He didn't get a full lap, my nigga. Like, I never even got to run into my nigga. Like, I talked to him on the inbox and all that.
He did more than the average, Dynamite. I swear
to God, like, come on, my nigga. Like, he went got the teeth done. He got the diamonds made, big pieces. Like, I could tell you, I watched him. I interacted with my little nigga because he was somebody I had a hell of love for, my nigga. Like,
right. Hey, Primo, look here though. It's a trip because me and you knew him at different times, right?
Yeah.
But we both saying the same thing, blood.
I met that little nigga in Solano, my nigga, and I did 6 years with that nigga, bro.
Hey, Dynamite. Hey, Dynamite.
Nigga.
Right.
Hey, it ain't just you. It's me too. I was there when he met Primo.
So I'm saying we done met this little nigga, and this goes to, you know, when I was being careful with earlier. Because my little young homies, they be sensitive sometimes. But I'm just saying.
Don't fuck about all that though. Tell nigga leave that shit.
Okay. Nigga, little solid niggas is little solid niggas, bud.
We got real niggas from all around the world, my nigga. I got niggas that's from the Heights that I love. I got niggas that's from Meadowview I love. I got Eastside Peru niggas I love. I got Old Park niggas I love. I love everybody in my own way, my nigga, because I got my own rapport with them niggas. And at the same time, it tells me that if a nigga can't give a nigga his flowers while here, we doing a disservice as being saying we real niggas. I learned this from you, Dynamite, how being a real G. I learned this from you, my nigga. When I was in old folks, my nigga walking them blast with you, my nigga, you used to give me them lessons about how to be a real big homie. My nigga, I want to let my little homies know, like, nigga, even if it hurts your heart, nigga, it's the best thing for you, though. I'm never going to serve you a soft lie. I'm going to give you the hard truth. That's on my life, nigga. Period, nigga. That's how we going to bum, nigga. We're not going to play no games. If you want a real big homie, your real big homie might hurt your feelings at times, but your feelings being hurt, meaning, nigga, you getting a real lesson that you really need in life, nigga.
Yes, sir.
By me buttering it down, it might be what you want to hear. No. I'd rather for you to be mad at me and walk away from me with a real lesson than be happy with me and walk away from me a dummy, nigga.
Hey, Dynamite. Hey, Dynamite. Check this out. I didn't hit you in that same fashion, and I ain't from Oak Park. And I didn't hit you in that same way with lessons that you taught me.
I know.
Remember, me and Primo was in our 20s. You was knocking on 30-something.
Nick, I was knocking on 40-something. Right?
Come on, but you the young nigga, though. You was a young nigga because you was still down there with your young life, though, my nigga.
Well,
you only as old as you feel, nigga.
Primo. Nigga, I'm not no motherfucking bystander.
Come on, nigga.
Right. We know that. You want a cookie? We knew you wasn't a bystander, nigga. You was in full activities with us. You interacted with us as young niggas.
I'm not. You was the type of nigga that if you said, "Hey, my nigga, this is what needs to happen," you're gonna be participating in it. You're not just sending niggas to go do it. You're gonna go with us, nigga.
Absolutely.
That's a real big homie. Some niggas ain't really big homies because you really got niggas pushing your agenda and you really don't believe it. That's why you're not going. If I believe in it, I'm going for that, nigga.
Right.
Yeah. Me and Primo was talking. We was talking about when that was me and Primo talking about when you called out Cuz and them to come do the burpees and called them out on the motherfucking yard.
You know why I did that?
I just told this story at the park on my mama. I said that was like the hardest shit I ever seen in my life. That was like that was the hardest fade that wasn't no violence involved. That was like a fade that had no violence, nigga. That nigga called you nigga to that slab, nigga.
Look,
that nigga my nigga down there might say, Primo, before them niggas out burpee me, they gonna have to have an ambulance in the motherfucking cart out here for me, nigga. I remember you, nigga. You told me that. You said, before I quit, they gotta have an ambulance in the flat bed, my nigga. I won't have no breath in my life, nigga.
On everything. Hey, look. That's them tribal things, nigga, that'll last forever, bro.
That was an Old Park nigga and a Heights nigga that ran 2 rips, nigga, on my mama, my nigga. I'm talking about you had them niggas with so much air in their muscles. Like if they put any more air in there, they gonna pop, nigga. And you niggas was looking at you niggas like pit bulls. Like what you niggas want to do? You had them dreads jumping. You had your dreads jumping, nigga. You had them dreads jumping. My nigga from the Heights had a DPS on his chest looking at you niggas like, nigga, we killers over here. Nigga, what you want to do?
So, them niggas was, Primo, them niggas was hella swole.
That was the hardest fade where no punches was ever thrown in my life, nigga. It was no punches thrown in that fade, but you niggas beat them niggas up.
We beat them niggas up.
Them niggas went back to their slab and they respected these old.
Hey, who was that? Me and Nut?
That was you and Nut, my nigga from the north. Remember your boy? Remember with the night yard?
Boy, yeah.
My nigga Nut. Remember Nut used to always do the burger at night.
That was Peanut.
That's my nigga north. When my mommy just got a date, my nigga, he finna be free soon, nigga. Come on, man.
What?
Real niggas all day tomorrow, my nigga. We are a real.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You serious?
He got a date on my life. He on his way home right now, soon. Right now.
What the fuck?
On my mama. Come on, man. Nut is on his way home right now. I swear to God, the same nigga did them burgers with dynamite, they'd be able to take a picture together in about 60 days. Come on, man.
Damn.
Shit, man.
Hey, nah. Hey, last I heard, man, my boy got caught up in some shit about some shit. So if he came out of all that shit to come home in 60 days.
Man, let's get back on my nigga Baca. Let's get back on my nigga Baca. Let me some of the hardest shit I ever seen in prison, nigga, on my mama. Remember we was in Folsom? The nigga on the side had his phone. He put his phone in his cell when the police came in the showers.
Primo?
Come on, man. That nigga came back from shower. Nigga on my mama. That nigga, when he came back from chow, Baca was already in cell. Like, bro, we got an issue we need to address, my nigga. He tightened him up right. When he came back from breakfast, he was already in the cell, nigga. He beat him up, nigga, on my mama. Tightened him up.
I'm telling you.
Look, Primo.
Already there.
I seen that same nigga years later, like right before I left, right?
Uh-huh.
Nigga, every time a nigga told that nigga, hey man, I'm from Oak Park, that nigga was.
nigga was in his cell, Dynamite. When that police pulled the bar, when he opened his door to walk in there, nigga, my mama Baca came from the side like, nigga, let's address this issue, my nigga.
And that wasn't even the nigga that had it, was it?
No, that's who had his phone. He dropped his phone in his cell because they get a shower. Remember, the police was ready to shower.
Right.
His cell was the first thing right there.
Hey, look, and that wasn't even like 2-3 months after I did the thing for him on the yard. I was like, damn, nigga, I saved you from getting 3 strikes, and you just went and said, fuck it. But that nigga came from up under that shit, though.
I told that nigga Baca, I said, check this out, blood. I wouldn't have did what Dirt did, blood. I wouldn't have did that, nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga Dirt stepped on that sack, man, and everybody in every motherfucking police in Folsom nigga was searching niggas. This nigga got this fat ass bundle. I'm like, oh my god.
That's the code of conduct, my nigga. He knew the assignment, my nigga. You know what I mean? It was a fucked up situation to be in, but he like, I was called for duty. I gotta act accordingly.
Okay, nigga, I never read that. I never read that. Hey, Primo, I never read the code of conduct, blood. No.
Hey, you a real blood for that? That nigga said I skipped that chapter in the code of conduct.
Yeah, that must be in the book. I missed that, blood. No, that nigga would have been crack fucking with me.
That's like before. That nigga threw the bomb. My nigga jumped on top of the bomb like blood. Instead of blowing up the whole people, I'm gonna take this good. My nigga, that was a real Taliban.
It's so sound.
Hey, Dynamite. When he proned out and that motherfucker rolled in front of me in slow motion, like I had time to have a whole ass conversation with myself as this motherfucker was rolling toward me. To where at the end of this conversation, I was like, put my foot on it. Pivot. Turn right. And rely on the motherfucking universe. Hey, Primo, you know his name?
Young King. Huh?
Tell him your name. Hold up. Tell him your name. Your whole name.
Asante Mungu Sibyl Smith.
Oh, yeah, real boss.
Real.
Come on, man. I don't doubt it. Bro. I used to walk in the yard with that nigga right there in that video above us, bro. Nigga, my mom, nigga laced me in so much game, bro. Nigga that told me so much shit, bro. That nigga that showed me so much how to be a man in this world, nigga, and he didn't even know what I was listening. Like, some niggas you tell that shit to, bro, and they be like, one there and out the other, you never know if they really getting it. Like, I used to walk around with this nigga, bro, and like really just absorb it because I knew, like, nigga, I'm finna hit these streets and I need to know what's going on.
Hey, Dynamite. Any
nigga that got the real love for the pre nigga, when you get the love from the pre nigga, when I got that big homie, when I'm really a stand-up nigga, I really learned it from bro on the big. Like, that's my nigga on the dead homies, rest in peace, bro. Like, that's big bro. I was in the penitentiary. I'm a young nigga.
You deserve your flowers. Hey, on everything. You deserve your flowers.
Told me on my mama, nigga. That nigga, I watched that nigga. I was a little kid, and then that was fucked up situation. We ended up in the dungeon together. But when I was in, I knew I was in good hands because on the beat, nigga, it was Charlie.
Okay, Primo.
Yeah.
Okay, you skipping over some shit. That nigga Primo and Noonie. Check this out, bud. Yeah, he's trying to skip over some shit. Hey, look. I'm in the alley right there on 10th Avenue by the Hillbilly. This nigga Primo.
He always tell the story about this janky ass girl.
Look, that nigga Primo and Noonie, they coming up the alley, right? They like, big bro, what's up, man? These niggas sold me a 5. That motherfucker had about 5 safeties on it.
At 25?
It was a 4-5. It was janky with a motherfucker, blood.
You gotta do. Hey, Kurt. Nigga had to do hella. Nigga had to do. Look, a nigga had to do hella shit before he started busting.
It was hella janky, blood. Let me tell you something, bro. On the beat, let me tell you something. Nigga, on the beat, nigga, Dynamite was I was a young nigga on the beat. That nigga rolled up on me on the beach cruiser bike, nigga, on Bloods. That nigga had a towel over his shoulder, on his little lap, like a towel. Look, you already know on my mama. And I was like, what's up, big boy? Why do you want that dumbass towel on your waist? That nigga like, okay, this ain't no dumbass towel, nigga. That nigga lift the towel up, nigga, on the beat, got 2 4 nickels, nigga, pointed side by side, nigga, up under. He said, nigga,
on the beach cruiser.
I never forget that day. I was a little kid, bro. I was a little nigga, bro. I'm like, this nigga serious, bro. That nigga had 2 straps, nigga. I said, this nigga serious, nigga. That's big, bro.
Okay,
I fuck with him ever
that
since
was
then, bro.
Hood Patrol. That was Hood Patrol.
Ever since then, bro, I've been fucking with this nigga, bro. As a little kid, bro, I've been fucking. So when I got to the pen to learn from that nigga, bro, I was like, that was an honor to me. That's like learning from Big Brother, nigga. On the, I was federal.
Hey, Dynamite.
Yeah.
As a heist nigga, you was kind of a cheat code because if you was on some PP shit, you wouldn't have been able to get through to us. But you spoke a language that meant big homie, young homie that need to learn because I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong.
It don't matter. Look. It go back to what we was talking about, right? Nigga got to learn to speak a solid language.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The solid language is it's going to hit who it's supposed to hit.
There you go.
Yeah.
A solid language, because, bro, I mean, I'm a P nigga, man.
Yeah.
Right. A nigga had to learn to speak a language, nigga, where solid niggas is gonna hear it. They're gonna hear the little jewels.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that each one teach one shit, nigga, we're literally just get one at a time. Or everything in tune. So
you gonna pour that what because that out of this massive nigga that what he got the message. So that but keep pouring the message to you, then everybody else that missed it, that's on y'all to get it later on. But the one that did get it, I'm gonna pour it into you.
That's why I think that's why I think that's why it's giants and little people.
Have you ever heard, y'all got, sons that are older, whatever, but have you ever heard a young homie telling somebody some shit that you told him? Ooh, it's a powerful moment, man.
It's like when you show your baby that didn't know how to do something, you show him how to do it, and you see him incorporated, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
It's like a proud moment as a parent, like you see your child do something that you taught him how to do.
Right.
He didn't know how to do it. You showed him how to do it, nigga. Now you seeing him doing it. You're like, I taught him that. He wouldn't do that. I mean, that's a powerful movement.
I know there's times I've told you as at this age things that I remember from my young hood that I learned from you.
Okay, well let me tell Primo about one.
Remember, I'm one of the ones. I'm one of the ones that read your book.
Right.
That took the time to read the whole book.
Let me tell Primo. Hey, Primo.
Yeah.
Primo.
Yeah.
Me and Dirt, we had a little rap beef, right? And when I be saying rap beef, I mean them beefs that really don't mean nothing because nigga, I still love you, nigga, and all that. Nigga, that shit don't even mean nothing. Right?
Yeah.
So I had told him this shit like about 10, 11 years ago about being on the lion's back. Right? When you're on the lion's back, the trickiest thing about being on the lion's back is picking a safe place to get off.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and Dirt, we got a little rap beef. I ain't talking to Dirt. I'm seeing him on the visiting room. He ain't talking to me. Whatever, right? We got a little beef. Right? We got a little rap beef. So Dirt hit me. Boom. And he like, man, let's build one. And he hit me with the lion's back. Just threw it right back in my face after a hell of years later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taught me a lesson with some shit that I had shared with him.
Yeah.
Like a decade and some change ago.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, blood, once you realize that niggas is, because one of the most precious things a person can give you is their ear.
Yeah.
Right? Once you realize that solid niggas then gave you their ear, what you put in them niggas' ears, blood,
it's jewels.
Needs to be on point.
Yes.
Yeah.
They gonna take
listening to you, blood. You can't be fucking around with that.
They gonna take it from you and take it back to their tribe. So whatever you get them, it better be worth something because they gonna take it back to where they know.
Right.
Yeah.
Look.
They tribe. Man.
I remember one time, right? That little nigga Keith. That nigga Keith told me because we started inviting hella niggas over to the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't kind of like slipped a little bit. Like, I ain't really thinking about it. One day after a machine, that nigga, like they had some Crip niggas over there, some Bay niggas, we was going hella hard. after the machine, that nigga Keith told me, hey man, check this out, blood. Man, we're not finna be powering these niggas. Blood, we're not finna be powering these niggas up like this, man. Nip that shit right in the bud.
Yeah.
On everything. So,
hey, you know what though? There's a breed of young old park niggas that came from up under you. I can't say about other prisons because I wasn't there, but I was there in our backyard. And there's a breed of them that are all leaders in their own lanes because of what they learn.
I'm one of them, my nigga.
Love them niggas.
I'm an alumni. I'm gonna tell you, I'm alumni of that class, my nigga. I went to that school of teaching. I was there, my nigga, and I got the hard training, my nigga, and I got the tough love, my nigga. I got all that, my nigga, and I still came out saying that, nigga, that's what made me the nigga I am today, nigga.
That nigga Smoke is watching.
What Smoke?
What's happening with it, man?
You know, it's Smoke. Hey, look, man. I remember this because Dynamite, I think y'all two was together that morning that Smoke wanted to spend all that motherfucking extra time in my damn cell and the police. Like, this nigga, look, they calling yard recall. This nigga in my cell to use the phone. They calling yard release, and this nigga got his shoes off. Like, he really comfortable in the cell talking to his girl on my phone. Nigga, I had to miss yard release, right? Next thing you know, I heard the keys coming. Shh. Remember in old Folsom, when they coming, you hear them keys coming. They right up in there on me and Smoke dunk ass. I remember them walking. Me and Smoke took the walk of shame. And I swear it was either Primo or Dynamite. I was like, oh, nigga, that's Smoke. But what the hell Dirt there for? Like, nigga, that don't make sense.
Niggas ain't been selling.
This nigga came and said, nigga, I was like, nigga, that was one of my first phones too. Got caught up trying to be nice to the homie.
Hey, Folsom was like, to me, nigga, Folsom was like, Solano was cool to me. I had hella fun in Solano, but Folsom, bro, like, that was my real experience amongst a lot of young love, like, from a lot of young niggas. Like, you know, Miami, it was cool. That was really where you was able to be big homie because they always had a problem, nigga. They always had something they needed to deal with. And nigga was on the wrong path or always guide them niggas on some, nah, we ain't doing that. Get your ass over here. Stop. We ain't, no.
They taught us how to be great critical thinkers at a young age.
You had to think on the feet because them niggas was coming up with some shit every day.
And that's where a nigga be like, no, that ain't none of our business, or nigga, we need to go.
Yeah, that ain't our business, man. Everything resolved with tactics and war and shit, my nigga. Some shit can be resolved with just a cool communication. It was just a misunderstanding, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why they respect you as a real big homie. Some things you ain't always got to go big nuclear bomb. Like, some shit y'all just go communicate, get over with. I mean, a misunderstanding amongst me, and then y'all move forward from there.
Right.
Hey, I promise you that Dynamite is the epitome of that in my life. Like, having an issue with somebody and overcoming it and realizing what's real and what's ain't. Because I promise you that stuff that ain't been tried and tested, man, you can't put a lot of stock in that shit.
This nigga used to walk me around the yard. Right? You know how this nigga like a walking encyclopedia, right? So he'd take me around some niggas that think they was hella smart. They think they hella smart, right? And they be trying to drop a jewel. They think they know hella facts. They get to talking hella shit, right? And then nigga be bumping me on the order, and he'd be looking at me like, as soon as they stop talking, he'd be like, well, actually, and he just stop. I'm like, this nigga be hella funny, man. He just take me around like, come on, let's go. We niggas, they think they got real game. He be like,
did you hear earlier? I said, nigga, I read this nigga's book. I read 3 niggas' books in my life: DMX autobiography, 50 Cent autobiography, and Dynamite's autobiography.
That nigga send me books. That nigga send me shit, man. That nigga, I know what you talk about, man. I'm in that book, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
On everything. Look here, man. I am us. I'm us.
Well, where you been? Hey, Negro. Negro, where you been?
I'm us.
Well, where you been, Negro?
Nigga, I'm us.
Where
I'm
you
Primo,
been,
nigga.
Negro?
I'm Dirt, nigga. I'm Baca. I'm us. Come on, blood.
Well, cool. Tap back in, man, because we miss you.
Okay. What, did I go out?
I think you did.
Did it, mate.
I think you did, but it don't even matter because we miss you.
I love y'all too, bro. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. I love you niggas, man. Baca rest in heaven. Primo, I'm finna shoot you my number right now and Dirt, because I don't want to miss nothing else that got nothing to do with Baca, homie.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
know
think
how
his
that
mom gonna have the
feels.
service. I think his mom having the service on his birthday. My nigga's birthday on the 6th. I was just talking to homie Rika. Rika was just telling me his mom having the service on the 6th. So
yes, sir.
that's what Rika was just telling me. You know what I mean? Rika just told me that I just left Rika and them. They were just telling me their mom having the service on the 6th. So
Man, yeah, I ain't trying to miss shit.
April 6th is supposed to be the day. So, you know what I mean? Let's hopefully we all can meet up there and we can take some pictures and reminisce on Baca and show some love and do what we supposed to do for him.
Yeah. I was hoping Smoke would hit the link. I want Smoke to come in because Smoke got the funniest story ever.
Well, next time you go live, make sure you let me know, babe, so I can be here, babe. You know, anything we gonna do is all love, babe. I'm here, man.
Yeah. I seen what you did, man. I made sure I posted. That was some real nigga shit.
Oh
Real
yeah, I had to
nigga.
pull up, man. I was at the bar drinking, bro. They called me, said after Big Park, I left everything I was doing and went right there, bro.
Indeed, man.
Brother,
It's a lot.
that's our fallen brother, my nigga. Like every nigga, my niggas from the north been tapping in, telling me, nigga, that niggas he was loved worldwide. But it's like raw and all my niggas like certain shit, bro. Like I keep telling you, bro, we a sorority, bro. This is sorority, my nigga. Like niggas from hella different hoods that really love each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like we from the same hood, nigga, because we went through we really was tested and tried together, nigga. You
Up
know what I mean?
against
It's
it.
like, come on, man. That's really
Up
brothers,
against,
nigga.
really up against it, where there's consequences and repercussions for your actions. There's
I love
people
all
that's
my
gonna.
niggas in the dungeon with, my nigga. If you was in the dungeon with me, my nigga, these streets can't change me, bro. Like these streets can't make me forget the ism. I don't give a fuck you from the Heights. I don't give a fuck you from the Creek Mom. I don't give a fuck you from Meadowview. I don't give a fuck from Eastside Pop Road to the North. If we was in that penitentiary together, nigga, G Parkway, niggas, all that, nigga. If I was in the pen with you, my nigga, the way I stood in there, the way I stand out here on these streets, my nigga, I'm not easily influenced by I'm not that nigga, bro. I stand on principles and morals, my nigga. If it's a problem, it's a problem between me and you as a man. You see I'm coming from? No other bullshit
Yeah.
is gonna influence my ism, bro. I don't do that.
The fucked up part of this, some young niggas like, yeah, that sounds good, but the young niggas they got a whole different principle.
But
But
you know the
just
cold
like
part,
you,
I'm not a young nigga, so I really don't care what the young niggas feel. You catch my drift? I'm not a young nigga. I'm not down there with them. Young niggas gonna walk right past us because they don't know who we are because we're not down there with them. They're not trying to be relevant with their circle. I don't want to be a young nigga. I'm an older nigga. I'm gonna be 43 years old, my nigga. You know what I mean? I don't want the young niggas to know who I am. I don't want all you. I want to know. I know your daddy, nigga.
mm-hmm.
I stay in my circle, nigga. I stay in my element, my nigga. I stay in my generation. I'm not trying to get down there with the young life, bro. The young life got a whole nother combo that I'm not even in.
See, I say that to say because the universal thing is help the youngsters, but there is a level of people that's like, nigga, I'm living this way and I don't know no other way and I ain't got time.
Well, we was them young niggas before too. We was them young niggas before too.
On everything, nigga, I
A
was
lot of
killing
my
hell.
bonds,
Hey,
came from juvenile halls and them camps. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of young niggas that live on.
hey, Pre, hey, nigga, I was killing hella niggas in my raps in juvenile hall.
Niggas ain't in juvenile hall no more, so the rap's a little different now.
No, but I'm just saying, we was them young niggas, like you said.
Yeah, but right now we it's like I can't get down there and tell no bunch of young niggas what they should be and should not be doing if I'm not a part of their movement.
I know
I
that's
will tell you
and
what
that
say about
for
what's important in life.
for some that's easy. That's an easy decision. Get out the way. But you know, if we just calmly, I mean, if we just turned our back and walked away from that, it would be unnatural. it ain't an easy process to be able to say, like, nigga, I can't reach them.
I got a lot of young niggas in my hood, blood, that really genuinely look up to me and love me, and they watch my movement and they respect me for what I've got going on.
What about the ones that's not receptive though?
Then it's like I'm not gonna bang my head on the wall to try to give you some game that I feel like you should be entitled, that you should be happy to get.
True that.
If I'm trying to prevent you from making a mistake to help you better your life, and I gotta argue to take that lesson, it's really not for you.
Mm-hmm.
The lesson is for the niggas that see that damn OG trying to help me out. It's like OG ain't trying to run me, OG ain't trying to regulate me, OG trying to really help me.
And I promise you,
it takes for them ones that I got a gang of them in my hood. I got a gang of them that call. I got niggas that's from the north that call me. I got niggas from the south that call me and be like, "Big bro, I respect you for how you got at me when we was in prison, how you looked out for me, how you did this for me." Like them is like, I respect them because like I'm that type of nigga, bro. Like I'm not on no fuckery, bro.
Hey, Pre.
Nigga, if it's real, if you real, let's be real, nigga.
Hey, Pre, that's a language, right? And the one thing I'm gonna say about that language is that I got young niggas from the P that call me big bro too, and it come from a code of conduct. But I'm just saying I done been in trenches with Oak Park niggas in other states, and that shit is as powerful as being in the pen with an Oak Park nigga.
Like I said, man, this shit goes beyond what these niggas think about on these streets. See, they ain't never went through what we did. They ain't never endured what we endured.
True that.
They ain't never had our back against the wall, and it's a whole crowd of another race that's out here to get you because you black and they ain't got nothing to do with where we from about Sacramento. You know what I mean? They ain't never really played with knives and was like, you really got to go out here and be strapped up and there ain't no gun.
And there was a point where we felt that shit was natural.
Having a knife was like walking outside with your ID to show the police to get out to the yard.
Nigga, I'm telling you, natural. That was not natural. That was not normal.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was like, you know what I mean? You go out your chill and make a new fresh knife. You coming out showing niggas like you got the new gun that they came out. Like you got the new 40. But you showing niggas something you done created in your cell out of plastic, nigga.
Nigga, hey, I took a crutch, broke that motherfucker down and sharpened it and made a knife called Petey. I don't know why I called it Petey, but that was just his name. I remember I had to bury Petey on the yard one time. But still, nigga, that Petey was he had a name. That's to show you like the stock that we put in the shit that
serious,
we were doing.
Because you was trying to hurt somebody with Petey if they got the plan, bro. Petey was gonna come out like
Petey was Petey was gonna go to work.
The pit bull, nigga, he was gonna go to biting shit, nigga, if you go to playing.
I had one named Buffy though. Nigga, Buffy, nigga, the white boys got into it with the Bulldogs, and the white boys left their knife in the you remember how the 180 pies was? They had that one little desk in the middle of the pie.
Yep.
Well, the white boys hid Buffy in the drawer, like on the side of the door when he pulled out on the side. Nigga, I must have came up on Buffy. That motherfucker was made of wood, right? Nigga, once I realized, nigga, I got a work of art. These white boys put in work on this knife. I'm about to hide this motherfucker on the yard. I took the little homie Tone Bone from 2 P's in the B. He come over with me. I buried this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Tanya want to come on. Let me see. Get Tanya on. Let me see how I do this shit. Bam. Copy that. Boom. Bam. Fuck. Copy. Bam, right there. That should be it. Bam. Bam. Clipboard. Bam. Okay. Bam. Let me go here. Bam. second, Pre. Let me do this. All right, bam, I did. All right. Hopefully, Tanya hit the link and things.
All right, my nigga. Well, my phone finna go dead, Brody.
All right, hey, look, man, it's a such thing called as due diligence for the homie. And one of the things that come with that due diligence is realizing that these homies would have did the same thing for us if it was within their power.
Yes.
So that's all this was, man. And I didn't win. This live had been going on for almost 2 hours and things. Man, I think we did our due diligence, and from here forward, I mean, shit, we're gonna see each other at his sending away.
Yep, his mom said it's gonna be on the 6th, man. So you know what I mean. You know, I'll be there for sure.
The actual funeral.
Yep, it's gonna be the 6th, so probably the 5th gonna be the viewing, then the 6th gonna be the get out.
I need to make sure, please, but don't forget me.
I got you locked in.
All right, man. All right, you have
It's
a good one,
buddy. So you do the same, bro. It's all up.
Yes, sir. Go. All right, man. It's been the Promptu Dirty Nation live, man. You know, I ain't been live in a minute. It's still 11 of y'all watching. So just know I appreciate y'all. But I just need to do something real quick. Y'all 11 that's watching, who's with me? Who's watching? I need to know. Because these 11 is very important to me. What 11 people is watching? If you watching right now, let me know that you here watching with me so I know your name. Don't drop off. Z, that's what's up. Come on. I know it's more of y'all watching. It's more of y'all watching than Z. Davy Johnson. My God. But it's 11 people though. Wolf Walker, that's what's up. ZG Wolf Walker, that's 3 of y'all. I need to know because, man, things about to change soon. I need to know who really rocking. Who really rocking. Because trust me, I would have been continuing Dirty Nation, all that. I wouldn't stop for nothing. Y'all my peoples. I wouldn't stop for nothing. Come on, man. It don't even make sense to y'all why Dirty ain't going live. It don't even make sense to y'all. Not really. Y'all didn't justify it and acted it out in y'all own way. Like Dirty going through something. Dirty didn't change his life. Dirty locked up. And y'all done probably came to all type of conclusions in your mind why I'm behaving in the manner that I'm behaving in. Only thing I can say is that y'all will see. Y'all will see. And y'all will be proud of Dirty. Yeah, man. Y'all gonna be proud of Dirty. y'all gonna be like, that's the dirt I motherfucking know. Like that shit. Yeah, man. I can't say much. One of the first channels I subscribed to. Indeed. See, here's the thing, right? I'm one of the first channels that a lot of people subscribe to. Remember ZG, there wasn't no prison genre. It was just dirty telling his stories. You had Big Herc interviewing people and things like that. But there was nobody else telling their stories to blow the door wide open. Motherfuckers was telling their testimony and shit. Big Herc and shit, their testimony. But they wasn't telling prison stories though. Because they didn't have the ism like I did. But that's my arrogance speaking. So don't charge it to my heart. Just know that I should have been way further in this YouTube game. But YouTube blackballed me. But I figured out a cheat code. And guess what? It's gonna come to fruition. So Davey, Wolf, ZG, just know I fuck with y'all. And no matter how far it seemed that I am, I'm still right there. You still Davy Johnson. And ZG, you already know. And Wolf Walkeezy. Come on, man. Yeah. So I unfortunately it took the death of my homie to get me to go live. But I did that. And as the summer comes closer, like we in spring right now, but once summer come closer, you're gonna see more of my big head ass. And for those of you that's still watching, I was recently diagnosed with diabetes. So that's another journey that I'm about to take out loud. Like how y'all see me basically live my life out loud. Well, me being freshly diagnosed with diabetes, that's a whole mental transition that I'm going through right now. Hey, why the big hate? Ain't no big hatred, none of that. I don't even know what I said that made you even go that way. To be honest with you, like I don't hate him. I credit Big Hurt for being one of the first, him and After Breakfast and a couple more. But I credit them for creating prison content. But there was no such thing as a prison genre. Like there was no such thing as a channel based primarily on telling their stories about their experience in the prison system. Primarily, no, there wasn't. That's why there was no such thing as a prison genre. So free the Los AM milligrams, like nah, ain't no hate. So don't even start there. Davy Johnson. I for some reason I just feel you hella close to me. Like even when you type whatever, I just feel you close to me. I feel you not far from Sacramento. Like I always felt like you was somebody if I really needed to holler at you, like you would create that avenue. Free the Los on everything. I feel you. And I'm glad that you took what I said, like, not as no disrespect or no attack or nothing, just clarity. Like, this prison genre shit is actually, it used to be fresh, but now it's old. But it's new to a new wave that's coming on. But like, I gotta recognize I was on Big Herc's channel first. Like, he had me on his channel, so that kind of like gave me the platform to go crazy. It kind of did. But like I said, I did something different that he had already had. And by being different, meaning I already had my own channel. I already had my own channel, so I already knew what I was gonna do with it. Cause I was on them TV shows. So I already knew what I was gonna do with my platform on Big Herc channel. So I give him the respects of giving me a platform to a genre. But the genre wasn't called prison genre. It was because there wasn't that many people on social media talking that shit. It wasn't. Might have been one or two, but they wasn't, not consistently. So then that's when I see y'all got me on a rant, got me seeming like I'm narcissistic or something. Come on, Davey, let me out, break me free. Yeah, but I ain't like that, man. I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see shit thriving. I'm happy to see that new people was coming out all the time with their war stories and they blowing up. YouTube just didn't see fit for me. So YouTube just seen it to where I was one of them people that they was gonna make me work for it. It's all good. I ain't mad at it. Sometimes I get mad at it, but I ain't mad at it. It's just me, I'm gonna have to work for it, or come at it, or chisel at it at a different angle. Chisel at it at a different angle. You feel me, Z? Keep pecking and pecking at something that won this way, you gotta sometimes switch that shit up and go southpaw. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Only so far, all I saw was Davy Johnson, ZG Wolf, and Frida Los. There's 12 people watching. I would have loved to know who else was watching because I'm telling you what I'm telling you. This is an important time and moment in history because I'm telling you, ZG, when motherfuckers sky up and it be 150,000 subscribers, and then you gotta look at like, fuck, who the people that was really rocking with me. I'm telling you, see, Jay, hey Jay, you already know. You already know. But I'm just saying, to these ones that's here, these ones that's here, these are the people that be like important to me. Because when the shit come to pass, you the one that told me, like, man, it's hard to even answer the questions of the people that's on the scroll because it's going so damn fast. So it make it hard. It make it hard. I learned that from you. So that's why when I be like, who present, who fucking with me, like even in them dark days, because when the sun come, like for real. Yo. And Zizzle, I see you. I talking things. Christian Lunian, hey, dirty and things. Yes. So I'm just saying that, man. I appreciate y'all. I apologize that it took for the death of my homie to make me come on here and express myself in my ways and how I did. I brought my homies on, man. We reminisced and all that. I didn't go to the candlelight visual, but we are blessed with the gifts that we are blessed with. And I was blessed with a platform to be able to pay homage to my homie in my way, man. So that's what this was. Stay tuned. The bakery, will be back this summer. The bakery is coming back this summer. You heard it from me. Till then, appreciate y'all. Salute Jay, salute iTalk, End Zone, Big Bad, Primo, Dynamite. Oh, for sure, Jay, for sure. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Salute, man. Dirty.